Like many of you, I've been paying U.S. health insurance my entire life. And you know what? I think I may deserve a refund. I recently experienced medical care outside of the United States. And boy, was it worth it. I got so much for so little. I'm going to tell you the price at the end. And believe me, you are definitely going to be shocked. I was already traveling in Turkey for work and had a little time off and figured, why not try to get a checkup at one of their hospitals that I've heard so much about. I connected with the hospital through WhatsApp and reviewed the list of services and the prices. And I tell you, my first thought was, wait a minute, do they really offer all of this? Well, I got transfers, breakfast, a translator, and all of that was included. There were no hidden costs, no upselling, nothing. But you know what? Everything they said was going to happen happened exactly the way they promised. They picked me up early in the morning in a beautiful car, right on time, and took me straight to the hospital. When I arrived, they greeted me immediately and said, "Your translator will be with you shortly," and asked me to just sit down and wait for a moment. Now, right there, to me, was top shelf service and already set the tone for what my expectations might be. They took me up to the second floor where there was a very comfortable waiting area, and within minutes, the exam started. First, I met with a physician who asked me my background and my medical history. After that, we started the entire checkup process. And this wasn't just a simple visit. This was a full medical checkup. We went through internal medicine, ophthalmology, urology, and cardiology. Dental was also included in the package, but I decided to skip it because I had just been to my dentist. Then came the imaging tests, things like chest x-ray, thyroid ultrasound, abdominal ultrasound. They also were going to do dental x-rays, but again, I skipped that one because I had just been to my dentist. Cardiology was included, so I got an EKG and a treadmill stress test, which was one of the most, I guess, fun parts of the entire experience. And of course, there were all the blood tests, full blood work, liver and kidney function, lipid panel, hormones, vitamins, infectious disease testing, everything. And by the way, they were done one after the other. In fact, we completed the entire process in just under 4 hours. At the end of the visit, they even served a meal. So we had a wonderful meal, and we sat down and we were actually talking with the coordinator who had been guiding us through this entire hospital experience. We talked about other services that they offer and what future visits might look like. Another thing I really appreciated, I didn't walk away wondering about my results. Even though the official reports were translated and sent to me within 3 days, the doctors actually met with me after all of these tests, and each one of them spoke to me about my results. And they also gave me a folder with all my information in it and all of the test results there and then. So even if something happened electronically, I still have everything in hand. Here's something else that surprised me. When I had the ultrasound for my heart, the person performing the ultrasound was the actual cardiologist himself. So about 10 minutes after the ultrasound, he brought me into his office and explained exactly what he found. That's not how it usually works in the United States, at least with my experience. Now, you're probably wondering, how much did I pay for all of this incredible service? I promised I'd tell you. Make sure you're sitting down. $1,250 for the entire checkup, including everything. No additional fees, transfer included, translator included. So tell me, how much would this cost in the United States? $6,000? 10,000, 15,000. Let me know what you think in the comments.